Let's talk about Rabindranath Tagore, the Bard of Bengal. Rabindranath Tagore, a name that resonates with the essence of Indian culture and heritage, was a multifaceted genius. His contributions to literature, music and art have left an indelible mark on the world. Rabindranath Tagore was a really important person in India. He was not just a poet, but also a philosopher, a social reformer and an educator. His influence extended beyond the boundaries of India, touching hearts and minds across the globe. He was a poet, a writer, a musician and an artist. His creativity knew no bounds. Tagore's poetry, often filled with deep philosophical insights and a profound love for nature, continues to inspire readers even today. His songs, known as Rabindra Sangeet, are an integral part of Bengali culture. He was born in Calcutta, India, a long time ago, in 1861, growing up in a culturally rich and intellectually stimulating environment. Young Rabindranath was exposed to a variety of artistic and literary influences. His family was deeply involved in the Bengal Renaissance, a period of cultural revival in India. People called him Gurudev, which means great teacher. Tagore believed in the power of education to transform society. He founded the Visvabharati University in Santiniketan, a place where students could learn in harmony with nature, fostering creativity and critical thinking. Tagore is famous for his beautiful writing and his love for India. His works reflect his deep connection with the land and its people. He wrote extensively about the beauty of the Indian landscape, the simplicity of rural life and the spiritual essence of Indian culture. He wrote about lots of things like love, nature and being free. His poetry often celebrated the beauty of nature, the joy of love and the quest for freedom. Tagore's writings are a testament to his belief in the unity of all human beings and the importance of living in harmony with nature. He wanted everyone to be nice to each other. Tagore's vision of a harmonious society was one where people of different backgrounds and cultures could coexist peacefully. He advocated for universal brotherhood and compassion, believing that love and understanding could bridge all divides. Tagore also really loved his country. His patriotism was evident in his writings and actions. He composed India's national anthem, Jana Gana Mana, which reflects his deep love and respect for the nation. He wanted India to be free from British rule. Tagore was a vocal critic of British colonialism and used his writings to inspire the Indian independence movement. His vision for India was one of freedom, dignity and self-reliance. Growing up, Tagore, early life and education. Rabindranath Tagore was born into a rich and respected family. His family loved art and music. Young Rabindranath grew up around lots of creativity. He loved to learn and discover new things. Tagore didn't really like going to school. He liked learning at home better. Surrounded by books and nature, he was super smart and talented. He started writing poems when he was very little. A man of many talents, Tagore's literary and artistic creations. Rabindranath Tagore was a man with many talents. Born in 1861 in Calcutta, India, he grew up in a culturally rich environment that nurtured his artistic inclinations. His family was deeply involved in the arts, which greatly influenced his creative journey. He wasn't just a poet, he also wrote novels, short stories, plays and music. Tagore's literary works are a testament to his versatility. His poetry, often filled with profound philosophical insights, earned him the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. Making him the first non-European to receive this honor. His writing was full of emotion and beauty. Tagore's poems, such as those in Gitanjali, explore themes of spirituality, nature and human connection. His prose, on the other hand, delves into social issues, reflecting his deep concern for humanity. He wrote about the happy and sad times of life. His stories often depicted the struggles and joys of ordinary people, making his work relatable to many. Tagore's ability to capture the essence of human experience is what makes his writing timeless. People loved Tagore's stories and poems. His works were not only popular in India, but also gained international acclaim. Readers from different cultures found resonance in his universal themes and profound insights. They were translated into lots of different languages. Tagore also loved music. His passion for music was evident in his compositions, which include over 2,000 songs. These songs, known as Rabindra Sangeet, are an integral part of Bengali culture. He wrote over 2,000 songs. Each song is a blend of classical Indian music and folk traditions, creating a unique and melodious sound. Tagore's music often carried the same depth of emotion and philosophical thought as his literary works. His songs are still really popular in India today. They are sung in schools, at cultural events, and even in homes, keeping Tagore's legacy alive. His contributions to literature and music have left an indelible mark on the world, making him a true Renaissance man. Gitanjali, songs that touched the world. One of Tagore's most famous works is called Gitanjali. Gitanjali means song offerings. It's a collection of beautiful poems. The poems in Gitanjali are like prayers to God. They are full of love, hope, and faith. People all over the world loved Gitanjali. It won Tagore the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. He was the first person not from Europe to win this big prize. Rabindranath Tagore really loved his country. He saw that India was ruled by the British and he really wanted India to be free. Tagore believed in non-violence, He thought people should fight for freedom peacefully. Tagore also wanted to improve Indian culture. He started a school called Visva Bharati University. He wanted students to learn about different cultures and ideas. Tagore believed in unity and peace. When Tagore won the Nobel Prize, he became super famous all over the world. People were amazed by his beautiful writing. They admired his ideas about peace and understanding. Tagore traveled to many countries, sharing his message of love and unity. He met other famous people like Albert Einstein and Mahatma Gandhi. Tagore believed that all people are connected. He wanted everyone to live together in peace. Rabindranath Tagore died in 1941, but his work is still important today. We remember him as one of the greatest writers ever. His writings inspire people to be kind, loving, and to fight for what's right. Tagore's songs are still sung today, his plays are still performed, his ideas about education and culture are still important. Tagore's legacy continues to inspire people all over the world. Imagine a claymation film about Rabindranath Tagore. We could see his childhood in Calcutta, his love for nature and how he became so creative. We could watch his poems come to life with beautiful animation. We could hear his music in the background, making it feel magical. The film could teach kids about Tagore's life and his message of peace and unity. It would be a fun and exciting way to learn about this great man. Rabindranath Tagore was an amazing man who gave the world his beautiful words, music, and ideas. Born in 1861 in Calcutta, India, Tagore was a polymath who wore many hats. He was a poet, writer, composer, philosopher, and painter. His contributions to literature and music are unparalleled, and he became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913 for his collection of poems, Gitanjali. Tagore's works are not just confined to poetry. He wrote novels, essays, short stories, and even composed over 2,000 songs, which are now known as Rabindra Sangeet. His love for nature is evident in his works, where he often drew inspiration from the natural world around him. He taught us about love, nature, and the interconnectedness of all living things. Tagore believed that nature was a source of spiritual nourishment and that it played a crucial role in human development. His school Shantiniketan was founded on these principles, emphasizing outdoor learning and a close relationship with nature. Tagore's teachings also focused on the importance of freedom and unity. He was a strong advocate for Indian independence and used his writings to inspire and mobilize people. His vision of a world where people live in harmony, regardless of their differences, is still relevant today. Even though he's no longer with us, his message continues to resonate with people all over the world. Tagore's life and work remind us to appreciate the beauty around us, to cherish our freedom, and to strive for unity. He emphasized the need for compassion and kindness in our daily lives. Tagore believed that small acts of kindness could make a big difference in the world. His stories often depicted characters who showed empathy and helped others, reinforcing the idea that we should be kind to each other. His legacy continues to inspire many people, showing that his message will always be important. Tagore's timeless wisdom encourages us to make the world a better place, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. His teachings remind us that we all have a role to play in creating a more compassionate, united, and beautiful world. Whether through his poetry, music, or educational philosophy, Tagore's influence is felt far and wide, proving that his message is indeed timeless.